Welcome back to Let's Play Rune Vectory Oceans. We're at the start again. Why? Because I didn't save. And I did that purposely. Because I was like, should I change the name of the protagonist? But you know what? Nah, I'll keep it the same. I think the thing that bugged me about it was because the way I was pronouncing it just seemed like an odd name. It's like Aden. But it's actually Adin. It's an Arabic name. So it has, it sounds alright, very much. It's just like I was just confused by the pronunciation. But there's something else to state, and I'm absolutely infuriated. Mildly, sort of. I just uploaded the first part. And I did a video description like I always do, right? Detailed one. I was actually kind of like, oh yeah, I liked how it turned out. And YouTube was like, it's too long, mate. It's like, what? Trim it a bit. It's like, fine, I'll take that bit out. It's like, still not enough, mate. More. I wanted to keep all the plot details I'd written down for what happened in the first part in the video description, and YouTube was like, no man, you just spent like half an hour or so writing that shit out. I mean, come on, man. Most YouTubers don't give a shit about the video description, they just plug their merchandise and shit. But me, I'm like, no, I'm gonna make it all detailed. So I'm gonna read out the, video description for the first part in its full, because I liked how it turned out, sort of. And parts of it weren't even in the video description. It was too long. I mean, looking at it is kind of lengthy. I mean, it'd be about the size of like 2 pages of a novel. So anyways, welcome to a new Let's Play. This is a Let's Play Rune Vectory Oceans, as you can tell. I didn't add that bit into the description though, that would have made it even worse for the length. This is one bit that wasn't in the description because I have to edit it. It is a game where you farm, make friends, fight monsters, tame monsters, cross the oceans in search of other islands, and there is also a plot mixed in there somewhere too. It's like, it has a nice ring to it, but I had to remove all that stuff because it was too long. Bullshit. So how does this game begin? Well, the two main characters, Adin, do I get used to that, and Sonja appear to enter a temple to do something that is not really made clear. That's the reason why I'm gonna just keep the name, because it makes it easier. Just like tags, or writing the name and all that in the video description, just stick with the default names. It'd be weird if I named him Mike or Blue and just write in the description. So Mike and or Blue and like, who are you talking about? It's just like, just keep it as the default name there. Anyway, where in the description am I? While there's some monsters show up and we finally get to play the game. For a minute or so anyway, in brackets. That's a bit I think I have to edit out as well. Had a few of those. After taking care of that, Sonja sings to a crystal and then in the original I had it sings to a crystal because I thought it was a crystal, but then I looked at the video and I was like, no, it's more of a pedestal really. And then we move on to the next scene. Oh, that's another thing I noticed when the opening of the game was playing before I started this recording. That freaking golem is actually in the opening scene. Sneaky. Anyways, in this scene we see some dragons flying in the sky as Adin and Sonja meet up again. We then get a little bit of vague backstory on these dragons before Sonja gives Adin his lunch. But then suddenly, the two of them are seemingly transported to a world that looks much like their own, but with some noticeable differences. I have to reword that as well because it was too long. But wait, there's more! Another twist comes when Adin can't find Sonja. It can still hear her talking to him. Looking into the pond, it finally becomes clear to the both of them that Sonja is now somehow inside Adin's body. A pretty odd scenario here, in brackets. Not only is she trapped inside his body, she can also control it if she tries to. Adin, understandably, freaks out about this. A bit. About it, whatever. As they talk, a girl approaches and talks to Odette. Commenting on seeing a weird flash, obliged as he appeared, the girl introduces herself as Odette, and then offers us a room to stay at. Dean then introduces himself and thanks her for helping out. You get to rename both Dean, Son, and Sonja if you want to, in brackets. I can't remember if I had to edit that bit as well because of the length. But then when Sonja also introduces herself, Odette is startled at the new voice and wonders who just spoke. Sonja then goes on to explain that she is somehow stuck inside the Dean's body, much to Dean's dismay as to how ridiculous that sounds. Despite all this, Sonja seems fairly unfazed by all this and remains upbeat and comments that there's not much they can do about it for now. Odette, while a bit confused by this odd situation, agrees with Sonja on that last bit. And so begins the game with Odette giving us a tour of the island. I remember rewording somewhere as I was editing it in the video description itself, so it's a bit different how it was going to turn out before YouTube was like, no, it's too long, man, you gotta edit it completely. Anyways. And so begins the game with Odette giving us a tour of the island. During the tour, she shows us a few buildings in the area, and then we see an archdragon flying overhead. Same dragons that I've seen before they were transported as well. I had to edit that bit out as well because it was too long. That was in brackets. While Odette tries to explain what they are, Dean and Sonja point out how they were a lot more than in their world. Well, a lot more than. It leads to Odette wondering if maybe Dean and Sonja came from a parallel world. She does also add that there used to be a lot more dragons hundreds of years ago. While Sonja wonders more about this, Odette tells him not to worry about that and focus on the tour as she has to be home soon. And so the tour continues. Moving on to another area, we arrive outside the church where we meet a new character, Father Gerard. Upon arriving at the door, Odette hands over some food he ordered. After thanking her, Father Gerard is curious at Odette's guest, Dean. But before any introductions can begin, he hears two kids calling him in the background and returns inside. With that scene out of the way, we look at the giant bell outside the church. Odette tells us that it is used for weddings and how she hopes to one day get married there. I reworded that slightly as well, if I recall. I think most of it is in the video description if it's plots related, sort of. It was just bits that I had to edit. Moving on from there, we return back to the previous area and encounter another character I'm met with. She is a dark elf who, while calm and nice to Odette, is a bit more rude and hostile towards it. You know what? This is gonna take forever, so let me just find the bits that I have to edit out. Rather than all these plot points, because I kept the plot fairly consistent, if I recall. In the video description, I refused to edit those bits out. Because then it would just make the rest of the description all the more confusing. Yeah, this leads to the two arguing over this, as the Dean can't be bothered, but Sonja can also force him to plant it by taking control of his body. That's pretty freaky when you think about it, in brackets. Of course, I have to edit that last bit out, because you can't have added comments on it. What do you think this is? It's not possible. It's too long. And after the end, we finally get and both Dean and Sonja seem happy and grateful for Odette letting them stay here. But wait, there's more! With Odette still having not yet given them a full tour of the house, what will happen next? Will there be a secret passage leading to an even larger house? Well, no. But find out what happens in the next part. You can see that bits that if you saw the video description of the first part was definitely edited. Because I couldn't add in that lengthy little added comment on there. And also I hope your viewers enjoy this new Let's Play. That also did not, that had to be edited because length. Fucking bullshit. And anyway, we're nearly 10 minutes in. I'm going to unplug the controller. It's been charging for a while now. About maybe 20 minutes. Hopefully it's charged enough. Let's do this. All over again, pretty much.
I saw a white flash and now here you are. Weird.
Hey, we're not weird.
Oh, sorry. I'm Odette. I run an inn near here. Hey, Hey, if you think you're gonna be sticking around for a while, I have a room you can use.
Actually, that would be a big help. My name is Adine. The 6th. No, just Adine. That's an unusual name. Nice to meet you, Adine. And I'm Sonja. Nice to meet you, Sonja. Wait, who said that? Yeah, I looked up like each name, like for like, you know, Sonja and Adine and Emer. It's not Emer or whatever I was trying to pronounce it. So, according to search I did anyway, it's Emer is how its name is pronounced. I think it was in Norse mythology. And then you've got Adine's name is an Arabic name, which apparently means something along the lines of handsome. And Sonja's name is Scandinavian in origin and means wisdom or wise or something like that. So you got quite a variety of names there with the origins. Come on, Sonja, quit fooling around and come out here. The thing is, this is gonna sound pretty strange, but I'm sticking in Nadine's body right now, yeah? Awkward. Well, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. But it's true, and I can control your body, just watch. Plus, you can force him to exercise then. Oh, my body, you're in. Now do you believe me? But how can you be so calm about this? It's a little inconvenient, true, but we'll just have to live with it now. What else can we do? Wow, Sonja, I never knew you were so unfazable. Oh, thank you! That's a pretty weird situation, but I think Sonja's right. There isn't much we can do about it. My better come with me for now. Great, off we go! Hey, who made you boss? What, you don't want to go? Oh, I guess you're right. What else can we do? Let's settle then. There's some place I'd like to drop by before I take it in. Will you come along? Sure. Okay, follow me then. I mean, I guess that explains why it's not really like a proper tour of the whole island. Because you just basically go and, you know, doing errands and just happens to, you know, show us around a bit at the same time. This way, come on. I mean, it's not the biggest island in the world, you know. I mean, it is in this world of the game, kind of. This is Desante Hotel Lane. Anyone know the pronunciation on that? It's called Desante. Oh my god! If only I knew the pronunciation. And because of this, that the mansion is located here. That's the name of the area in general here. Right there, see? This is the blacksmith shop. Blacksmith is kind of offbeat, as opposed to upbeat like everyone else. You'll see what I mean by offbeat when you meet her. Well, I say that, but I mean, you got Merwin, who is, you know, not exactly upbeat either, really. You're a great tour guide, Odette. We got a lot of tourists on the island, and I show my guests around all the time. Hey, that's... Oh, I guess not being from around here, you wouldn't know about that. That's an archdragon, guardian of Finniff Island. I'm a dragon priestess. Hold it! What's up? We're from Finniff Island too. Huh? But I've never seen you on this island before. We've never met you here before either. I don't know how it's possible, but this isn't a Finniff Island game. Look, I'm from. The buildings look different and the tree by your pond is somewhat bigger. Well, the biggest difference is the archdragons. On Alpinif Island, there are so many arch dragons they practically blot out the sky. Yeah, it makes it hard to get a tan. So you two must have come from a Fenif Island in some parallel world? I don't know, is that even possible? Well, in any case, you still need a place to stay. But you know, I heard there were a lot of arch dragons on the islands hundreds of years ago. Weird. So maybe our parallel will get the dragons from your world, or maybe... There's no time to worry about that. Let's get a move on. I need to finish your talk. My sister is going to be upset. We haven't even seen any of her sisters yet in this LP, but none of them would be upset, Odette. Neither of them. You can jump, but you can't jump over signs for some reason. Hey, where'd she go? Oh. This is the bathhouse. When you take a bath here, you'll recover your energy. It's best to use it once a day. Let's move on. The bath. The bath. The dragon bathhouse. Now if I'd named him... Well, actually, I could have named Adine Blue and Sonja Skull. There'd be Blue Skull Dragon Bathhouse. But that'd be stupid. The character's Blue and Skull. It would not fit at all. Plaza's just ahead. Any comment? Festivals and other events mainly happen at the plaza. Next festival coming up is the Cherry Blossom Festival. It's on Spring 7th, next holiday. Although actually we don't use the plaza for the Cherry Blossom Festival. Yeah, I remember there's festivals in this game that you can take part in. I was never very good at them though. This is the church Father Jared is quite a character. Man, if I was a voice actor, I'd have so many bloody retakes. Just stumble over my words. Like an outtake reel that's longer than the episode. Seems like everyone here's a character. Yep, that's about right. Please wait here while I take care of an errand.
Father Gerard, here it is.
Gerard, not Gerard. 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 Get the pronunciation down.
Here's the food you ordered.
It's a takeout.
Greetings, Odette. Thank you ever so much. Alas, I overslept this morning. I ran out of time to make breakfast for the children.
You know
this
what?
is a great help.
Random observation. I mean, I haven't played the game in a couple of years, prior to doing this LP. And I'm not sure if I ever noticed it or not. I probably did. I know I did with Odette, but I can't... I'm pretty sure I probably did notice it with Gerard as well. But notice the kind of scar that actually, kind of makes sense. You'd be like, how does that make sense? I'm not telling you what the plot holds for that. Besides, I think with one of, Odette's one... Actually, I can't remember. It's late into the game when you get to that. Kind of post-game, really. You'll see what I mean somewhere down the line.
Huh? Who is that? He looks like a fine young gentleman.
You'll hear me, you'll be staying at my guest house starting today.
How very nice. Please introduce me to him.
Father Gerard! Guess what Kelsey did? I didn't do anything.
Oh my goodness. It seems I have to go now. Please drop by again. Ta-ta!
He's a character, alright. Yeah, but he's a good guy. If you ever need a hand, you can count on him. Okay, that takes care of my errand. On with the tour. Hold on. What's up? See that? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, the church garden? Yeah, that's where we have weddings. Isn't it nice? I hope to marry my rich job in that spot someday. Oh, it'd be so romantic, I can just imagine it. Sheesh, girls. And well, let's get on with the tour. Like I said, it was the first part. Yeah, I think. Where I mentioned. First I played through this game, got married to Odette. It was love at first sight. I mean, she has, like, I don't know. She has more character than a lot of the other characters. I mean, it's probably because, like, I don't know. Her character feels a bit more fleshed out. Let's go back. Has a bit more personality. Although, when you play this game, after a while, everyone just feels like they've got no care in the world. It's just like, just gets a bit repetitive. You'll see what I mean eventually when we get to the point where everything kind of starts to get a bit repetitive. You couldn't have, pronounced that for me. This is the De Sante Coquel mansion. Lady Beatrix de Sante Coquel is the town's mayor. She used to be filthy rich, you know. Used to be. You'll see what I mean soon.
Oh, hi, Merwin.
Hello, Odette. Who is this?
Who is this? The, peasants.
Hey, that's no way to greet someone. You should introduce yourself first.
That is not our custom in the Dark Elf homeland. But if that is how it's done among humans, I will tell you my name. I am Merwin, the maid here. Goodbye.
What's her deal? She is an exchange student from the Dark Elf homeland, wherever the hell that is. A little blunt, but basically a nice girl. That's not the impression I get. She'll warm up to you. Let's move on. Just down the slope is our inn. Get used to hearing characters say stuff when you pass them by. Because that'll happen a lot. This general store, we buy our groceries here.
Hey, Odette. Hey. Oh, a new guest? Good for your business. No, not like that. He'll be staying at my guest house for a while. Okay. I'm Sierra. Nice to meet you.
I'm Aiden. Nice to meet you too, Sierra. Hi, Sierra. Oh, who is that? And saw just some weird spell or something trapped inside Aiden's body. Oh, that sounds fun. Hey, anyway, I'm gonna go play. You wanna come along? You could come too, Odette. She has no care in the world. Well past this time, I have to show Dean the house. Okay, then later. Bye. My place isn't far, let's go. Like, literally right across. It just feels redundant to say, really, doesn't it? It's just like, yeah, it's right next door. What's this area, anyway? Well, we've been around the whole island now. Bullshit! Our place is just ahead. We haven't been down there. We haven't been down the thing either. That was another area in the plaza. It leads to the docks, I guess. This is the Three Sisters Inn. My sisters and I run it. But my voice actress was not in the studio to record that line. Or maybe they just were like, here's a couple of lines, read it, and for the lines where we don't have you read it, just kind of go like, heh heh, and all that. Or, morning! Well, isn't it great? It is, it's really cute. Thanks, you can use that cottage. Let me give you a tour. Dean, did you drop something? What's this? It looks like a seed.
Yeah.
You're right, I wonder where it came from. I think we've got bigger mysteries to worry about today. Hey, let's try planting that seed. I'll bet something neat will grow. Oh, come on. It's just some seed that was lying around. What's the big deal? Let's plant it, Dean. If you don't want to, I'll use your body and do it myself. Okay, okay. I don't want you taking control of my body again. It's the worst. I'll plant your stupid seed. Dean, I guess you're in no position to refuse, aren't you? So, what's the deal with you guys? You two...
Huh?
Oh, we're just friends. Well, that's not as funny. Come on, let's go plant the seed. It's weird how we just get this angle that's kind of like going over. It's like they just set up a drone and just like film them. It's like they don't even see the underpass area. They're all done. You happy now, Sonja? Barry, I hope it grows quickly, like literally like next day quickly.
Yeah.
Alright, shall we continue? And my god, you're not gonna get to do anything new in this part. Part 3 is part 1.2. This will be your home. It might be a little small, but you don't mind, do you? You're letting us borrow it. How could we complain? I mean, think about it, man. Think of all the people that live in like shitty small apartments. This place is bloody huge in comparison. It's a cute little house. I love it. We haven't been using it, but we keep it clean. You can move in right away. Let me show you around. Follow me. You know, I've only ever played Animal Crossing briefly. But I assume it's the same case in every one of those games or whatever they release them. That you got that arsehole who's like, yeah, I'll give you a house. Now you're going to be in debt for many years to come. You don't get that with Odette, though. Despite the fact she could be a play on words. Debt, Odette. But no, we're in a debt to her, but we're not in debt because... This is the bed. Come back here at night to get a good night's sleep. Don't stay out too late. Or you'll catch a cold and pass out. Well, you pass out, then you get colds. Okay, moving on. I'm leaving you this calendar that I got from the general store. It should come in handy. You can check up on the festival dates and people's birthdays here. Oh, I should start by putting your birthday on it. Adine, when is your birthday? My birthday is fall 14th. I mean, what if they came from a parallel world? for example, that I had a different calendar. It'd be like, oh, the 14th of, say, I don't know, April or some shit. And he'd just be like, what's April? Fall 14th, got it. And you, Sanja? Well, I suppose if it's 14th in fall, aka autumn, maybe 14th of October, September? You know, that's one thing I find odd, is November is technically in autumn. But it feels like by that point it's winter, but it's still autumn. Fall 14th, got it. And you, Sanja? Spring 13th. Spring 13th. Okay, that's got you started. When you learn how people's birthdays are not important dates, they'll be automatically added to your calendar. Calendar! Okay, next up. This is your storage. You can put items that you aren't using in here. And this is the bookshelf. You can use it to store your recipes and stuff. I'm gonna leave a diary here. Use it to record your progress. Why didn't you write down what happened today in your diary, you know, so you don't forget? So you don't have to repeat the intro sequence again? Use this to save up to 15 games. Now that makes me wonder, maybe there's like 15 marriage candidates in the entire game. And maybe that's why there's 15 save files total, I don't know. I forget how many there are. I think that about does it. Oh, you don't have a kitchen. I hope that's not a big deal. Nah, I don't cook, so it's no biggie.
Hey!
You don't cook because I always cook for you. You better eat properly, especially when I'm in your body. Well, you could always just take control of him and cook. I mean, he'd probably be like, oh no, I don't like when you do that. But at the same time, he'd probably be like, well, she's a better cook. Well, she's a cook, for example, and a good cook at that. So, you know, better than, like, not being a cook and not getting any food. You hear the Adine? Gonna take a while getting used to that name. You can buy food at our inn, but if you want to make food yourself, you can use the inn's kitchen. But make sure you let me know before you go and use it. Why do you care? You don't look like much of a chef to me. You ignorant swine!
Hey!
How rude! Cooking happens to be my forte. Make all of the food that we serve to customers in the inn. At the inn. You kidding me? I can't picture that. Come on by the inn tonight and I'll serve you up something that will knock your socks off. You're pretty cocky. You know, maybe we'll get to do that actually, because in part 2 I just went to bed. We're not gonna do that this time. That's another reason why it's starting over, so we don't just skip the first day entirely. Adine, we can practice cook together. If you work at it, I think you can be a great chef. You'll get all kinds of levels up and stuff. Hope so good time. Have to stop preparing food. See you later. Okay, and thanks again for putting us up like this. It's an awfully nice thing to do for a stranger, or 2 strangers, I guess. No problem. We here on Finif Island help people out when they're in trouble. Well, then we have a place to sleep, but we're still in a real mess. What should we do now, Sonja? Let's just go explore the island for now. This place looks so different from the island we know. Yeah, it does. Let's go take a look around. In our sleep? No. No, we're gonna actually look around this time.
What a nice warm day. If there's anything you're confused about, don't hesitate to ask me. Good morning! Another day to do our best.
Have you been consulting Mapadine? What map? Push the L2 button to see the map. It shows you at a glance how the island is laid out and where people are. Very handy. You should try using it, Adine. I'm the middle sister. Lily is the oldest and Violet is the youngest. My big sister is kind of a klutz, but my little sister's quite capable. Have you met them yet? We've barely met anyone. Is she just gonna stare at our doorway for a while now? As time passes by. Convenient to have doors just open for you. Oh, now she's here suddenly. She teleported. Kind of like Dean and Sonja did at the start. Are you settled in a bit now? I mean, we've only just came out of the house. Yes, it's a wonderful house. Thank you for letting us stay in such a nice place today.
Oh my! You must be the boy that Odette mentioned. A new member of the family.
I'm Dean. Nice to meet you. I'm Sonja. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
And so polite, too. I'm Lily, Odette's older sister.
Either she explained to Lily about their situation, or she just simply, just not paying attention.
I sing here at the inn at night, so if you'd like, come and hear me sometime. Actually, I have another younger sister. Odette, where has Violet gone off to?
Are you kidding, sis? Violet took a job as a nurse at the church, remember? How could you forget that?
I guess you're right now that I think of it. It had completely slipped my mind.
Try to keep a grip on things, sis. But that reminds me, Violet is over at the church. You should go and introduce yourself to her.
Okay, will do. Huh? Hey, Odette, what's that? Oh, that's the bulletin board. People post all kinds of things on there. You'll find lots of news and handy info. If people need help with something, they'll also post requests on the board. Check it out. Weather forecast is especially helpful. I have to tune my lute strings differently depending on the weather, so I use it all the time. Oh wow, look at the time, sis. You take care of the shopping, I have to start getting ready.
Oh.
Oh dear, oh yes, of course, I'll go right away. Yeah, she's very clumsy. You okay? He's just gonna leave her lying there. Didn't give her a hand or anything like.
Oh.
I'm fine, don't worry about it. Things like that are always happening to me. It's like they've taken character traits and just personified them very much. Lovely weather, isn't it? I can practically hear the crops growing in the sunshine. I think, is that a woman or a man? I can't really tell. This is where requests from people on Funny Island are posted. Make sure to check it directly. Oh, we got a request. What about here? It'll be sunny tomorrow. It'll be a great day to spend outside. Serious boys come to our lovely Fenif Island, and they say he has the soul of a girl sharing his body. He's staying next door to the Free Sisters Inn, so go heckle him there. No. Let's all give him a Fenif Island welcome by egging his house. No. Let me explain how to use this boulevard. Come and see. Very well. I wonder what Lily wants. Well, it said, please come see me, so let's go see her. You put that up pretty quickly, didn't she? Yes, here's the map. Of course, there are more characters than just these two, and you know, it's just that you gotta meet the characters before you see them appear on the map. I mean, like, we've met Gerard and Merwin and Sierra, but they don't appear on the map because that wasn't a proper introduction. It was, but we gotta like talk to them in the main game as well, kind of thing. For example, it's only showing Lily and Odette here. The eldest of 3 sisters at the inn, she's a caring and reliable big sister. She's also forgetful and clumsy at times. Odette, the second eldest of the 3 sisters at the inn, she's bright and straightforward. She's also good at cooking and always trying to cook something new. 40 minutes in, bloody hell. I wonder where Odette's gone then. She's still in the area somewhere. Who the hell are you? This white and blue building is so suited to finish with charm. You butchered that pronunciation. Yeah. I don't know. I was trying to come up with an insult and I failed. There's Lily.
Good morning. I sing at the inn in the evening. You're welcome to come.
Requests?
What a lovely morning. Huh?
Oh, I see you saw the bulletin board. So that means you already know how to accept a request. Along with the weather and news, the bulletin board that the Free Sisters Inn also has requests from the people on Plymouth Island. Everyone helps everyone out.
Yeah.
That's right. Now, should I ask a favor of you then? Good, okay. I'd like you to buy me 1 medical herb at the Gemini General Store. I'll give you 500 gold as a reward. Alright, I'll go do that. Forget what you're supposed to be doing. You can check your quest log. Use the stop button to open it. Break the 4th wall if you must. And remember, if a request is too difficult, you can always cancel it. Just try to help when you can. How then, could you get that medical herb for me? Received. We'll do this task and that'll be it. Let's quest log, yeah. Oh, that's the story one. Wait, no. How do I... Oh, that. It is requested that you buy her 1 medical herb at the general store. Go to the general store, buy a medical herb, and you can do it. Simple as that. But we're going to be introduced to another character. Probably. Pretty sure. Because while we see Sierra, runs this place, she kind of, she's a bit too carefree, Nobody's here. As a result, got this guy.
Let's see. What do we have new in today? Oh, my customers! Welcome! Do you see anything you... Huh? Sis, where are you? She's playing hooky from minding the shop again.
Yep.
Welcome! What can I do for you?
So, this guy, he's the only one who, works. Sierra does sometimes, but she slacks off a lot.
I didn't come here to buy anything. I just moved here. So I'm going around meeting everybody.
You didn't come here to buy anything, you're running an errand, Dean.
Ah, is that so?
So it's both, technically.
Huh?
It's with a sudden mood swing. Oh, come on, you didn't even get the voice actor to voice act your introduction. I'm Bismarck and I run a general store. I'm a Dean, I'm living next to the inn now. I'm Sandra, nice to meet you, Bismarck. Who's that? I'm sorry for scaring you, we don't know how, but my soul is trapped in the Dean's body. Is that so? I apologize. You took me by surprise. Nice to meet you.
Better get back to minding the shop. Bismarck will be back any minute.
He's right there.
Sierra, you blew off your shift minding the shop again.
Oh man, I'm busted.
What would happen if a customer came while you were gone?
Customers? Oh, you mean this guy?
Don't worry, he's not a customer.
Sierra!
That's totally irresponsible. My voice actor has left the building. And how would you know who is a customer and who isn't? You're never here. I think you made your point. Thanks, Sanja. You know, Bismarck is my twin brother, but we're practically opposites. He gets tongue-tied all the time, especially when he talks to girls. But when it comes to the shop, he's like a different person. That's why he's always blowing that top at me. Because everything you do is infuriatingly irresponsible. But I want to have fun, and it's 45 minutes in this part. So we'll have to continue this quest in the next part. What a cliffhanger! Will we be able to buy the medical herbs? Find out on the next part. So I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.